If you're planning to come to Australia in 2025, here are the best visa pathways that I think, in my own opinion, will really help you out. Number one on the list is visa sponsorship. Yes, if you check the myriads of the visas that have been approved so far, visa sponsorship pathway have become so imminent in this time in 2025. Now, we have in visa sponsorship pathway, we have visa 482 and we have visa 186, which is a direct entry, which means that it leads you directly to permanent residency. Now, why do I think you should consider it? Because this is where most of the Australian visa grants are coming from in this 2025. Now, this is not just exclusive to visa sponsorship pathway. Another pathway you should consider, by the way, if you want to get a more detailed video on this, check my page. I have shared a lot of things last 3 weeks about visa sponsorship and how you can be able to go about them, step-by-step process, and even where you can even find jobs in Australia. All right, so the second one is student visa. Now, I know that there's a lot has come up with student visa. We know that a lot of restrictions, a lot of things have come on student visa and all of that. A lot of changes have come with student visa. All right, but student visa is still another pathway that you should consider, especially if you are duly qualified. All right, you can't be 33 and 34 and be asking me about that, because you know that when you're 35 years of age, you can't get a postgraduate when you come to this country to study your master's program. Already is a red flag for immigration. So one of the things is that you should consider that if you're young, at least below 27, even 30, you might try to actually check out that pathway and see if it's going to work for you. I'm aware that there is a 270,000 cap, meaning that Australia does yearly now, annually in a financial year, we just approve only 270,000 students. So it's not going to be more than that. So it's going to be competitive, not like ever before. All right, so you should also consider that pathway. Now, the third pathway that I would say is the long-lasting pathway, which is the general skilled migration pathway in Australia. Trust me, this pathway is actually, personally, I can say it's actually still the best so far. It has withstood the test of time and is still one of the best that you can consider. Now, how do you get into this pathway? Simply do your skill assessment. Skill assessment is really important. So get your skill assessment done. I have done a video on skill assessment. I will still do more if you ask for that. Do your skill assessment and then be able to be sure that your occupation is in occupation list for federal level and also on the state level, and then apply for the states that are looking for you, that are looking for your occupation. All right, that this pathway might be sluggish, it might be slow, but I can tell you it's one of the cheapest and it's one of the best that you can ever have. Now, this pathway can give you visa 491, which is a temporary skilled visa, but it's actually a visa that leads you to a permanent resident visa. And we also have visa 190, which is like a permanent resident visa. This pathway can also give you visa 489 and myriads of other visas. Now, why am I saying this? At the end of the day, these three pathways are really crucial. Now, there's another pathway that actually is not an ideal one, but you can also consider it, especially if you're a lover boy or a lover girl, or you're falling in love, which is partner visa pathway. So the partner visa pathway is actually another pathway that can actually lead you. Maybe you're in love, probably you're British and you fell in love with an Australian, or you live in New York, or you live in Africa, and all of that. It can happen. Who knows? So if it happens, then it's actually another pathway that you should consider. At the end of the day, make sure you get professional services to make this work for you. Now, I have different partners that I work with, many MARA agents. Now, if you don't know what is MARA agent, these are official migration agents in Australia that are certified by the government. Now, I have some of them that I work with. We can give you recommendations on who to work with if you send us an inbox, a message in our inbox, or even in your comment section. All right, make sure that you take care of yourself. Follow this page right now to get more of this update as we dey hot. Take care of yourself. Bye.